zucchini risotto with a saffron and citrus stock. When we make risotto, the most important thing is the choice of pan. You want a pan with a rounded bottom so that you can get all of the starch developed in the short grain rice. We also want, ideally, a round wooden spoon, and this is specifically a risotto spoon. It has this funny hole in the middle. We also want our liquids, in this case, our stock, hot when we add them to the pan. I'm going to add saffron, just a fat pinch of saffron threads to our pumpkin stock, or you can use the vegetable stock, and a nice fat curl of citrus, orange and lemon. We're layering in all of our flavors. To start the risotto, we're going to add olive oil. We're going to add an onion and a few cloves of garlic. Our pan is nice and hot, but it's not over very high heat. It's over about medium heat. Salt will draw the liquid out of your onions. And we add a couple fat cloves of garlic. We're gonna toast our rice. For 4 to 6 people, 1.5 cups of risotto. For a large crowd, you would double that. And now we're ready to start the addition of the liquids. So I'm gonna go 2 turns of the pan, about 1 cup to 1.5 cups of white wine. And this is the trick. With every addition of liquid, we stir in small circles and then big circles, constantly working the starch in the rice. From the time you add your first addition of liquid, this should take 18 minutes to have a bite or al dente rice, no more than 22 minutes or you're gonna take it too far. The next important thing to remember is to allow that liquid to absorb fully before your next addition. Slowly, slowly, or piano piano in Italian, step by step, we add our liquids to keep developing those starches in our rice. We're going to add our first of several additions of our stock with the saffron and the orange and the lemon. Stir, stir, stir. Again, little circles, little circles, little circles, big circles, big circles. In this pan, I have my zucchini. I like to cook mine just tender crisp. When it starts to brown a little bit and the sugars start to develop, I season with a little salt. And then instead of red pepper flakes, I like Calabrian chili paste. You see the consistency here, right? And it's nice and creamy from the starch, no cream. To finish our risotto, we add a few slabs of butter and cheese. I like a combination of pecorino and parm, so I use a little of both. And then we stir, 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 stir until the butter melts into the rice. So now we're going to marry our zucchini to the dish. You can save a few pieces to put up on top if you like, or you could stir it all in, doesn't really matter. Beautiful. Beautiful. Little extra zucchini up on top, little extra zucchini. Then I like to finish this with a little bit of finely chopped parsley and shredded mint.